Hello, I'm Bill Caldwell, Town Administrator. This is Fred Aponte, Town Accountant and Project Manager. We'll be going through the town annual town meeting warrant, which consists of the articles that will be voted for the town operation for next fiscal year. The first article up is the FY25 operating budget, which would see a $13,733,157 budget for the town operation, utilizing different funding sources, including raise and appropriate, ambulance receipts, cemetery perpetual care, and some amount of funds from the general stabilization to fund that. This represents a 3.24% increase over the current year. Article 2 is the Wachusett Regional School District budget. This is a $13,693,038 broken up into the minimum required contribution and the above minimum contribution. As noted in the warrant, this is a 4.25% increase over the current year. Article 3, Montechusett Vocational Regional School, $1,132,732. This is a significant increase of 11.25% and is based solely on the state's minimum required increases on their foundation budget. Article 4, budget request for a new firefighter paramedic position. This totals $107,740. Currently the department with the chief has 8. This would bring it to 9 full-time members. The chief and lieutenant will be able to speak to that specifically at the town meeting. The next set of articles would fall under the consent calendar. Articles 5 through 15, they would be combined into one unless there's a hold on any of them and voted as one motion. Article 5 is the snow and ice deficit for those that go over, those expenses that go over the budgeted amount in the fiscal year. That is one of the few items that can be deficit spent. This would be a $100,000 item. Article 6 would be the elected officers' compensation for members of the Select Board, Board of Assessors, Board of Health, Planning Board, DPW Board, and Town Moderator. Article 7 is the compensation for the Municipal Light Board. It's $1,500 per member. Article 8 is putting funds into the stabilization fund. This would be $400,000. Article 9, capital investment fund, $160,000 to be invested there from free cash. Article 10, the OPEB trust fund, $217,000 from free cash. And Article 11, the reserve fund for FY25, $100,000 for any expenses that go over the allotted amounts. This is determined by Finance Committee vote. Article 12, the use of ambulance receipts to the capital investment fund, $85,000. $400,000 was used last year to purchase a new ambulance, and the ambulance receipts are repaying that account. Article 13, free cash to the opioid account, $8,700, which has very specific uses to relieve opioid issues. Article 14, acceptance of state road funds. This is the fair share amendment in Chapter 90 funds. This brings us a little over $600,000, nearly $700,000 annually for road maintenance and repair. Article 15, prior year warrant articles, up to $152,000 will be recaptured from previous articles and brought back into the capital investment fund. That is the end of the consent calendar. The motion would be to combine those and then they would be voted on collectively. Article 16 is the water operating budget for the enterprise fund at $1,499,016 for their operations in next fiscal year. Article 17, Water Department Capital, $1,582,000 through borrowing and the water retained earnings for capital items, vehicles, water main replacement, and the continued water source development. Article 18, capital projects and funding sources. There are 24 projects for facilities, fire, police, DPW, historical commission, IT, schools, and those that fall into other, totaling $892,796 from various different funding sources. Article 19, borrowing authorization for roads. If you get a chance to look at the budget at the end of the warrant, you will see that there is a big reduction in road and sidewalk money that's being taken out and being borrowed to be used over 3 years and repaid over 15. This $1 million would allow the DPW to replace roads and the other incidental or related costs to it. Article 20 is another borrowing authorization for the Butterick windows in this building. The $350,000 would be expended for the replacement of the windows here, both as just an energy efficiency increase and a usage. Article 21 is job classification. One of the positions that was missed was the meal site coordinator in the classification plan. This would move it from grade 2 to grade 3. Article 22 is the compensation schedule. This reflects the 3% COLA that was voted by the select board and shows that in the chart. Article 23 is the compensation schedule for the call fire force, reflecting the 3% COLA. Article 24 is the stipend positions. The 5 of them that are here is just brought forward into FY25. Article 25 are the miscellaneous positions. There is only one change, increasing the maximum per hour from $25 to $30 for the seasonal truck driver. Article 26, Board of Health Regulation Bylaw. Passage of this would have the Board of Health mail to each taxpayer all the information on the hearing for regulations above the Title V requirements. Article 27, Finance Committee Bylaw Update. Changes one word from what they have, changing it from tax rate to tax levy. Article 28, request for a special act. This is a request from the police department to increase the minimum or the maximum age for special police officers from 65 to 70. And 29 is a citizen's petition for the Wachusett Regional School District net minimum contribution. Article 30 is the annual town election. There are spots for assessor, Board of Assessors, Board of Health, a 3-year term and a 2-year term, Select Board, Department of Public Works Board, Library Trustees, Planning Board, Sterling Municipal Light Board, and Wachusett Regional School Committee. There is also a ballot question, which is a yes or no. Shall the act that was passed at the General Court increasing the membership of the Select Board from 3 to 5 members. This was passed at the 2022 annual town meeting and passed by the legislature this year, and that is on a ballot question. Any action, if that is passed, would be on the 2025 annual town election. At the back of your warrant is the omnibus budget for the town of Sterling, broken out by department. If there are any questions looking for the specifics of these, you can feel free to contact any department if there's anything, or my office for any questions relative to the warrant. Thank you.